Hello lovelies, I'm back. Took a bit of an extended hiatus unannounced. It's been a while. Thank you for your patience. This is episode 9-ish. So what have I been up to? So many crafts and things that I can share with you. I spent 3 weeks painting murals. There's this huge tree with 4 seasons on it. A dandelion and an anthill, day and night. The earth underneath it has all these layers. It's just different ways of thinking of time. There's also a rainbow and Camelback Mountain. I thought I got the whole time lapse of the big rainbow. Clearly not. It got better. I've never painted murals before. I've never painted anything that big. One thing I learned getting pretty far along, like through spring and whatnot, I realized I'm gonna paint day and night on this thing. Sky, elements, oh boy. If there's gonna be a sky in your mural, paint it first. And you watch it in the time lapse and it's like, boop, 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 like a mosaic of suddenly background. But in real life, it's just, lesson learned. I will never forget that. Paint the sky first. One thing that made the time lapse easier was a tripod. So I could pick a spot, leave it there, and have it up out of the way and just go about my business. It's been really funny looking back on all the strange ways I MacGyvered rigs to hold a camera in place.
Tell you what, this is probably one of the craziest tripods I've ever made. Just stick the phone right in there. The straw helps to stabilize reusable twist ties, and I just clamped them against the phone and propped it in there. Something about like this, right? Look familiar?
Oh look, here's another version. Who knew these little things were so handy? Hands.
They're not really tripods at all, just making it work. Duct tape is your friend.
Oh yeah.
Most of them were fairly precarious in some way or another.
Here's another one of those questionable tripod rigs. A yardstick, weighted by the heaviest book on my shelf, stacked up on a bunch of boxes, and I think I just shattered a mason jar. Yep, that sounds about right.
So yeah. I broke my favorite mug, so I'm using this one. Distretto. Intense feeling of anxiety experienced upon realizing that there is no coffee left in the house. More like realizing that coffee gives you panic attacks and anxiety like you would not believe. So I went back to get another one and they didn't have them. So I got this tank instead. Love this place so much. Let's see, what else? Loving bullet journaling. I think I'm just gonna do it this way forever. There are plenty of resources out there if you're curious. I mean, just search #Bujo. I love it so much. I got some more. This one is going to be my recipe book. 7-layer bean dip. Some of this will probably be remedies for when you have a cold and whatnot. Anti-inflammatory foods. Sometimes it's just good to know those things. So get this. As of September 7th, it's been a year since I posted my first video here. This hopelessly analog crazy lady has just figured out how to record videos on her laptop. So, happy birthday, channel. When I first started making videos, I had an Etsy store, belly bands and pocket sponges and things like that. I couldn't do it. I don't like making the same thing over and over. I surrender, I give up, because it turns out that when I do that, I hate my life. The thing I'm passionate about is creating something new, figuring things out, doing the research, putting it together. That's what really gets me going. Things that we can make and just hack together, just use what you have, recycle, reuse, make it up, invent things. Useful things, useless things, preferably form and function together. It's a beautiful marriage. What else? Beauty experiments. Once in a while I go through a curly phase. Tried out a vintage pin curl brush out, which is what you're looking at right now. Kind of just looks like a modern blowout to me. Or maybe I just don't know the difference. It was fun to have the pin curls in and put the little scarf on and sleep on them. It was a lot of work for this. So far so good.
Except I think I pushed some of these pins in too far because a lot of these curls are square instead of curl.
Being a girl is fun sometimes. I made this lip stain with beets and vegetable glycerin. Simmer it on really, really low heat for like 30 minutes and then strain out the beets. Squish them and don't squish them while they're still hot. Just let it cool a minute. It makes this fuchsia and it smells good. My wedding anniversary is coming up in like 2 days as I film this. One of our traditions is that whatever we do, I wear my veil that I made, of course. The lace appliques are just cut out and hand stitched on. Ta-da! 9 years. In the back, I did a good job of hiding it. Where is the seam? Ah, right in front of me. I just overlapped the mesh and stitched the little connecting points together so you can barely see it. A little side bun, like, I officially have a 5-year-old. He's very into planes. So I built him an aircraft hangar. So it has the corrugations, kind of like the big corrugated metal styles, you know? For his birthday, I made him a little plane that he can sit in, like biplane wings and a little propeller that's connected to, I forget what it's called, but like the double handle, almost like a joystick, little dashboard and stuff. He loves it. It was fun to make it, and now I don't know where to put it. It's like having a large dog in a small apartment. I never know what to do with it. I went to go visit my family in Utah and spent some quality time with them. Didn't really film a whole lot of anything except... And we went to Portland, where absolutely everything is beautiful and everywhere you look is B-roll. They also have this pancake place where you pour your own pancakes and you can make designs and things. Little stack of pancakes. It has a tiny pat of butter. We like details. There's also a gorgeous rose garden, and we rode the train. Lots of bridges. I also tried to skip stones out on the lake, but didn't work out too well.
They think it's food.
None of them actually skipped. It was a good trip. Also a couple of camping trips. We found this little fox skull, part of my Halloween decorations now. And day trips, different places, driving around, seeing the sights. Gorgeous, gorgeous sunsets. And of course it's summer here in the desert in Phoenix, so we've had our brief monsoon season. Speaking of the beautiful outdoors, this little seed just volunteered and sprouted in this pot that's been barren for like a year now, and it's growing. I'm pretty sure it's one of those loofah seeds that I planted a while ago, so fingers crossed I'm gonna grow my own bath sponge. How weird is that? Bye, internet. Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell. Why are extras so hard? So difficult? Grammar. Difficult. See you, lovelies. Be me up lovely, if you please. Ooh, look at these. Don't sing with your mouth full of tea. And bloopers. I know I'm missing something. What is it? For once, I don't feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, I did it again. What was I talking about? What? I can do this. Do it. Wow. I'm just weird like that. Making it up and stuff like I do. Highly recommend it. There's a proper name for that. Time lapse. Time lapse. Time lapse. Shh. Cool it. Oh. This one's electric.